Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is David and welcome to Utechpia. Today, we're going to use the Google Cloud Platform to host our very own WordPress website and pay only pennies a month for it. Keep in mind that this solution is for a small website with light traffic. As your website begins to gain popularity and grows, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. We're going to discuss how to leverage the free tier offered by Google Cloud Platform to keep our costs as low as possible. The first step is to go to the Google Cloud Platform website and create a project. If you have a Google account already, such as your Gmail, then you're all set. However, you do need a credit card linked to the account in order to get access to some of the features that we're going to be using today. The second step is to deploy WordPress on the virtual machine instance on Google Cloud Platform. The third step is to give the virtual machine a static IP address so that we can link a domain name to the WordPress website. The fourth step is to create an SSL certificate for our website and configure it to auto-renew. As a bonus, we will set up a free Cloudflare CDN, which is short for Content Delivery Network, to enhance the performance of our website, and we're going to install a nice WordPress theme to make our website look really good. I know that sounds like a lot of steps, and it is, but they're relatively all straightforward, and I'll walk you through each step of the way. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Step 1. Let's set up our Google Cloud Platform. Let's go ahead and go to cloud.google.com. Once we're on here, go ahead and click on Sign In and log in with your Gmail account. After signing in, you're going to end up at the Google Cloud homepage. Go ahead and click on Console on the upper right hand corner. This is our Google Cloud Platform. I'm going to agree to the term of service and continue. Up here, you can see that we have an offer to get $300 credit to explore Google Cloud products. Although it's probably going to cost us less than $1 to run our web page for the first year, it doesn't hurt to get the credit and explore all that Google Cloud Platform has to offer. So let's go ahead and activate the offer. Let's select our country and agree to the term of service. Step 2 is to set up your payment profile. Here we select our account type, whether it's business or individual, enter our name and address, as well as our credit card information. And that signs us up for the $300 credit to spend on Google Cloud Platform over the next 12 months. Alright, we are in. On top here, you see we are in my first project. But let's go ahead and start a new project so that we can be a little bit more organized and make sure we're all on the same page. I'm going to call this project Epic Light Source. You can name it whatever you want. Alright, moving on to step 2. Now we deploy WordPress on our Google Cloud Platform. So now we have our project, Epic Light Source. Let's go ahead and get WordPress up and running. Let's go to our navigation menu that's on the upper left hand corner. Select Marketplace. And we're going to go ahead and scroll down here to the part where it says Blog and CMS. And we're going to select WordPress Certified by Bitnami. Now there are different deployments of WordPress, not just the one by Bitnami. But in my experience, Bitnami's version is straightforward and easy to install. It also comes preloaded with plenty of packages that are essential to typical WordPress themes. So let's go ahead and click on Launch on Compute Engine. I'm going to keep the default deployment name, but you can name it whatever you like. For zone, I'm going to use US West 1. Now this is very important because there is a free tier offered by Google Cloud Platform, but it's very specific in which region you deploy your virtual machine on. So to take advantage of the Google Cloud Platform free tier, we're allowed to run one F1 micro VM instance per month as long as it's in one of the following 3 regions: US West 1, US Central 1, or US East 1. I recommend you pick the region that's closest to the majority of your traffic, which will give your audience the lowest latency. I'm going to go with US West 1. You'll notice that US West 1 has 3 different zones. It doesn't matter which one you select. So I'm just going to use US West 1B. And for the machine type, make sure you select the F1 Micro Virtual Machine because that's the only one that's on the free tier. For boot disk type, you can choose between a standard persistent disk or a solid state drive. I prefer the solid state drive, although it costs a tiny little bit more. The difference is well worth it, and it gives your viewers a better experience while they're browsing your website. The default 10GB boot disk is the perfect size for my website. We'll leave these as defaults for network, subnet, and external IP address. For firewall, make sure you keep both options to allow HTTP traffic and allow HTTPS traffic. This allows internet traffic to reach your virtual machine, which essentially is your WordPress website. Let's accept the terms of service and deploy. So the deployment process has begun. And right now, a whole bunch of scripts are being ran. A new virtual machine instance is being created. WordPress is getting installed. Scripts are being ran to configure security, firewall, networks, all that. And all we need to do is sit back, relax, and wait for it to complete. And it is done. We have a new WordPress website. Here is the IP address for this externally visible website. You can actually enter this IP address on the internet and it will take you to our WordPress website. Our admin login is user and our admin password is this right here. I'm going to copy this admin password to our clipboard. Let's go ahead and log into our WordPress website. We're going to click on log into the admin panel. Simply type in the username, which is user, and our password, which we'll paste from the clipboard. And here we are. This is our very own WordPress website hosted on Google Cloud Platform Virtual Machine. Let's go ahead and make a post. We already have our Hello World post, but let's make a new one. Welcome to epiclightsource.com. Let us be your source for epic lighting. Let's go ahead and publish it. It is published, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. And there it is. That's our WordPress website with our post we just created. And if you notice, there's two things here that we need to work on next. The first thing is the IP address. I happen to own epiclightsource.com, so it would be great if I can just type in epiclightsource.com to get to this website instead of having to type in an IP address. So we're going to take care of that. And if you notice, it's not secured, which means the web browser doesn't see an SSL certificate for this website, which is why it's displaying the HTTP version of this website instead of the HTTPS version of this website. S is for the secured version. So let's go ahead and take care of both of these issues in the next step. Step number 3, we need to create a static IP address for our website. And we need to set up a domain name to point to the website. So we're going to link this IP address to epiclightsource.com. But one thing to note is that this IP address, although it's public, it is not static, which means if I restart this virtual machine instance, it's going to get a different IP address. So we need to make it a static IP address. To make it a static IP address, let's go to our navigation menu on the upper left-hand corner and scroll down to VPC Network and select External IP Addresses. So here's our external IP address. So let's make this one a static IP address. And to do that, we're going to change the type to static. We're going to give it a name. Let's call it Epic Light Source, and we'll click Reserve. And that's it. We have a static IP address that will never change. Let's link epiclightsource.com to this website. I own epiclightsource.com, and if I type in epiclightsource.com right now, it takes me to my YouTube channel. I want to change it so that it points to my new WordPress website. To do this, let's go to the navigation menu on the upper left-hand corner. And we're going to scroll down to Network Services and select Cloud DNS. This enables the DNS API. Once it's enabled, you need to create a zone. For zone type, we want a public zone type so that it is visible to the internet. For zone name, I'm just going to use Epic Light Source. For the DNS name, I'm going to use epiclightsource.com. For DNS security, we're just going to leave it off for now. And let's go ahead and click Create. Perfect. So now we have DNS records. We're going to add 2 more. So let's click on Add Record Set. For the first one, we're not going to type in anything for the DNS name except what's already there. For the resource record type, we're going to use A, which is already pre-selected. For IP address, enter in that static IP address that we've created earlier. And then click Create. Let's add another record set. For this one, on the DNS name, we're going to use www. For the resource record type, let's select CNAME. For the canonical name, I'm going to type in epiclightsource.com and then click Create. Perfect. Now we have all the DNS records we need. We're going to use the NS records to link the domain name to our website. Now we can use these NS records and go over to our domain name provider and then tell them we want to link epiclightsource.com to these NS records. So whether your domain name provider is GoDaddy or Namezillow or in my case Google Domains, let's go to our domain name provider now. Since my domain name provider is Google Domains, I'm going to go to domains.google.com. Remember, your domain name provider may be different, but the steps will be the same. Once you're at your domain name provider's website, log in and make sure you're configuring the settings for the domain that you want to use. In my case, we're working with epiclightsource.com. Right now, I have a forwarding feature that sends traffic to my YouTube channel, which I'm going to disable now because I want the traffic to point to my WordPress website instead. To do that, let's configure the DNS settings. So now we can use our custom name servers, and we have 4 as you can see here. And notice that the 4 are only different by this number, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll just copy one of them because I know what the other 3 will be. And make sure you don't get this period at the end because we don't need the period. Let's go ahead and go over to our domain name provider and enter in our 4 name servers. Here's 1. We'll click add. Here's 2. Add another one. Here's 3. Add 1 more. And here's 4. And let's go ahead and click save. So it tells us that we have DNS security enabled. Darn it! I should have disabled DNS security before. It's too bad it was enabled. And unfortunately, it may take up to 2 days to complete. Well, bummer. We'll have to see if this works right away or not, but we'll go ahead and click save. So now our name servers are updated. And I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try anyway. Let's try epiclightsource.com. Oh wow, it actually works. It takes us to our WordPress website. Yay! Alright, mission accomplished. Let's move on to the next step. Step number 4. We're going to create an SSL certificate for our website and set it up for auto renew. Now the last thing we want to address is this part here. It's not secured. Basically the reason why it's not secure is because we don't have an SSL certificate for this website. So let's go ahead and create an SSL certificate so that our website is secure and visitors to our website won't get discouraged when they see that the connection to the site is not secured. So let's go ahead and go back to our Google Cloud platform. We're going to click on the navigation menu again, and we'll go to our compute engine, VM instance, and we're going to SSH into our virtual machine, the VM instance. So let's go ahead and click right here. And this connects us to our virtual machine. Alright, so we are SSH into our virtual machine. Let's go ahead and type a command that will generate SSL certificates. So this is the command to generate the certificate. It's also in the description of this video, so you can copy and paste it as well. Hit enter. So we definitely want epiclightsource.com to be added as the common name. So let's go ahead and type Y and hit enter. And then of course we're going to accept their term of service. So we're going to hit Y and enter. Perfect. It says congratulations, the generation and configuration of your SSL certificate finished properly. You can now configure cron job to renew it every month. Do we want to proceed? Yes, we do, because the certificate will expire and we want it to automatically renew, so it's always there. So now that the certificate has been configured, the next step is to configure a redirect to the Bitnami conf file so that all the traffic is redirected to our HTTPS, which is the secure version of the website. This command will open the Bitnami conf file so that we can edit the file, allowing the traffic to be redirected to the HTTPS version of the website. So we're going to go to this part of the document and type in a few lines of codes. These snippets of codes is in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and copy and paste it. Next, we're going to hit Control X to get out of here. And as you can see in the bottom, it asks us, do we want to save? We definitely want to save, so we're going to hit Y. And then we're going to write to the same file that we edited, so we're going to hit Enter. And that's it. It's saved. And our very last step is we're going to restart our Apache server to make sure that all the changes we created is in effect. So the command for that is sudo /op/bitnami/ttl script.sh restart Apache. And that's it. We are done. Let's go ahead and exit out of there by typing exit and enter. And let's see if that made the difference. So if we go back to our website here, notice that it says not secured. Let's refresh this page and let's see if it changes. And look at that, we have a padlock. Success! It is now secured. We now have a fully functioning WordPress website deployed on Google Cloud Platform. It is secured with an SSL certificate and it can be accessed via a domain name. We have accomplished all of our goals. Let's see what else we can do. Step number 5, bonus. Increase performance using a CDN, a content delivery network. Let's see how our website is performing. A good website benchmark is gtmetrics.com, and we can have it analyze epiclightsource.com. So it's analyzing our website right now, it's loading it up, and it's seeing how fast everything is served back to the user, and it's generating a report for me. So here are the results. They're not too bad, but we can definitely improve on the leverage browsing cache. Notice we have a B score of 83. On the Y slow, we have 2 failing grades. Add expired headers and use a content delivery network, CDN. Well, we're going to fix both of these F grades into A grades. And let's start right away. Let's do this by setting up a Cloudflare CDN. To do that, let's go ahead and go to cloudflare.com/CDN and we can sign up. It's free for one website. So let's go ahead and sign up for epiclightsource@gmail.com. And let's give it a password. And let's create an account. Our website, epiclightsource.com. Let's go ahead and add the site. So it looks like the site is added. I can see up here, epiclightsource.com. Let's click on it right here. And there is some plans. We just want the global CDN here. We don't need any of these other features. So let's go ahead and select the free plan. Confirm our plan. And it's good for one free website. Confirm. And we're just going to take a look at some of this. And everything here looks good. We're going to go ahead and click continue. And they tell us we need to make some changes on our domain name provider. So what it was here, we're going to change it to this. And this one, we're going to change to this. And we're just going to remove these two. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll copy this. We'll go to our domain name provider. And remember, we go back to our DNS settings here, which is actually the screen that we're already on. Let's go ahead and edit it. And we'll change the first one to what we have on the clipboard. And then we'll change the second one to what we have on our clipboard now. And then we're going to just simply delete these two and click save. And there we have it. That's been changed. So again, we had 4 before. The first 2 changed to these 2, and then these 2 we just simply removed. And we'll go ahead and click continue because we've done that. Basically, they're telling us it may take up to 24 hours for the change to process. And the next step is we want to enable crypto protection for our SSL certificates. So let's go ahead and select the option for full strict. And that's basically because we already have an SSL certificate on our website. We also want to see if we can improve our caching performance on our website. So let's go over to caching. Let's change the browser cache expiration to something a little bit longer than 4 hours. That's just because I don't plan to update this website very often. So we'll set it to about a month, and I think that'll be good. Alright, so that's all we need to do. Let's go back to our GT metrics and let's see if we can retest this and see if our metrics has changed. I'm really concerned about these F grades here, and this one could be improved a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and rerun the test. Please note, I waited about 20 minutes after setting up the Cloudflare CDN to make sure that the CDN changes are effective. Wow, look at that! The results are so much better! Our page speed scores are all A's except one B. Our Y slow score, we get no more failing grades. We now have an A on add expires header and an A on use content delivery network. Awesome results! Step number 6. This is a bonus. We're going to remove the Bitnami banner ad. If you look carefully on the bottom right hand corner, there is the Bitnami banner ad. And although it's not too big and obstructive, it does annoy me a little bit, so I prefer just to remove it. The good news is it's easy to remove. Let's go ahead and remove it right now. To remove the banner, we go back to our Google Cloud Platform, open up our menu, go to our computing engine, and go to the VM instance. There, just click on the SSH. That'll open up your SSH terminal. Here's the command to remove the banner ad. It's also in the description of this video, so you can copy and paste it. To make the change effective right away, we need to restart the Apache server. So the command for that is sudo /op/bitnami/ttl script.sh restart Apache. Hit enter, it restarts, and that's all there is to it. Let's go ahead and exit out of the SSH window by typing exit, hitting enter. Let's go to our WordPress blog, refresh, and what do you know? There's no more Bitnami logo! Yay! Step number 7. This is a bonus. We're going to install a WordPress theme to make it look pretty, and we're going to install the really simple SSL plugin for WordPress. Let's finish up our WordPress site by making it look really good simply by loading a nice theme with nice colors, images, fancy fonts, and some tasteful designs. Installing a WordPress theme is relatively straightforward and easy, so I won't bore you with the details. We're going to skip through all that. If you want step-by-step instructions, just Google it. There are tons of resources out there. Every theme installation is a little bit different. The theme that I'm installing today is called Aspire Pro. This is not a free theme. I purchased this theme many years ago and use it on a lot of my websites, including utechpia.com. It's powerful, easy to work with, and looks really clean. So the website is looking great. But the one thing I did notice is that we lost the padlock right here. We're back to an insecure website. This isn't because we don't have the SSL certificate anymore. We still do. The problem is that this WordPress theme uses images that are referencing a source that is not HTTPS. And we can check that if we go to inspect and we search for HTTP. So like this image right here, this image is HTTP, and if we were to access the HTTPS version of it, that would fix the problem. Here's the HTTP version. You see how it's not secured? But if you go to the HTTPS version of the image, it's the same image, but it's secured. There's a great WordPress plugin called Really Simple SSL that will change all the image reference from HTTP to HTTPS and fix this problem for us. Let's look for HTTPS. So we're going to install and activate the Really Simple SSL plugin. So this plugin is trying to update this wp-config PHP file, and it's not writable. Let's fix that. So let's fix this right now. We can go back to our Google Cloud Platform, go to our computing engine, VM instance, SSH into our VM, Here's the command to change the write access to the wp-config file. The command is also in the description of this video, so you can just copy and paste it as well. Let's go ahead and exit out here. There we go. Now we can enable it. Perfect. So let's see if our website is now HTTPS. And look at that, it is. Fully HTTPS. And let's log out. And let's go to our website as an anonymous visitor from the internet. And look at that. Oh yes. We are done. It looks so good. Colors, text, animation, pictures. It looks great. It looks fantastic. And we can access it using our epiclightsource.com domain name. It is fully secured and it's running off Google Cloud Platform. Done. Well, that's it. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll do my best to answer them. Oh yes, and if you're not already subscribed to Utechpia, please consider doing so. Your support is always appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey! Hello? Are you still there? Oh, there you are. I see you. Thanks for sticking around. Well, if you want to see more videos, check out these. And yeah, these are pretty interesting videos. I hope you like them. And thanks again for watching. I totally appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Well, I'm gonna head out now, so I'll see you later. Bye.